Hello, I'm Chris.
And I'm Nora.
And we teach and own Big River Yoga. We want to do a video demonstration of a Vinyasa sequence, moving from downward dog into upward dog, and a variation going from downward dog into Cobra pose. So we'll start out in downward dog. And in downward dog pose, it's important to have your feet hip width apart and your hands shoulder width apart. And optimally, we have a nice line from the wrist through the shoulders all the way back to the hips. Sometimes people soften the shoulders down a little bit and kind of detract from this line of energy, because this lift in the upper arms supports some engagement all the way through the core into the hips. So that's optimally aligned there. Very good. And now here, please come forward into plank pose. And then please lower your knees, exhaling down. And then into Cobra pose. We roll the shoulders back and extend the tail and lift the heart. And then to go back to downward dog, tuck the toes under, engage the thighs, shoulders, and core to lift again back to downward facing dog. So that's one variation of the Vinyasa sequence. A stronger variation where you engage more through your shoulders, wrists, and core and legs is moving from downward dog into plank inhale, and then lowering through Chatturunga, Dandasana, and then swooping up, flipping the feet. So when you come down, you come forward and lift through the heart, really rooting the tail back, lifting the thighs, and opening up the heart center by rolling the shoulders back. And then again, using some core strength, we flip open over the feet, and then using the shoulder and core strength to get that nice length into the spine. Very good. Let's do that one more time. So here, please come forward to plank. And then again, as you lower down from plank through Chaturanga, you're coming forward, flipping the feet. See that big coming forward, and then lifting up out of the hips with the heart center, rolling the shoulders back. And again, going back to downward dog, using some leg and core shoulder strength. Very good. Now please lower your knees, take a brief break. Excellent, thank you. We want to show just one variation where there's some misalignment, common misalignment done, just to show you how to work with that and correct that misalignment. So again, can you go into downward facing dog? Excellent. So again, shoulder width with hands, feet or hip width, and there's some engagement through the underside of the arms and the belly. And please come forward to plank. And here's what some people do. They go through Chatturanga, they start to lose that connection and strength in the shoulders, and then just push up with the hands with straight arms. And see, what happens here is there's a lot of pressure in the lower back, and also the arms are rolled forward, which puts a lot of pressure in the joints of the wrists and shoulders. So to correct that, we roll the shoulders back. You have to slide a little forward to then get the shoulders to be able to roll back. Very good. And then go back to downward dog. And the downward dog does help to balance some of that flexion and extension that we do in, especially that lower back lumbar flexion that's strong in up dog. This downward dog kind of mediates that with some nice extension all the way back through the tail to the heels. And lower down. That's our demonstration of a Vinyasa sequence that's typically performed in a Vinyasa practice. Thanks for checking it out, and hope you have a great practice.